Welcome back, everybody, to War on the Sea. It's been about a month since I've played this game, and the reason for that is that it is largely unfinished, and I had been hearing from a lot of other people who were playing that this campaign really wasn't winnable in its current state, that you could just keep pouring men into Guadalcanal, and it just never was enough to actually take Guadalcanal. And so for me, that seemed rather pointless, that I could just play this for 20, 30 episodes and not even complete the primary mission, which in this campaign is to not only take Guadalcanal, but then upgrade it to the point where you can win. So I guess what we're going to do for now is we'll focus on taking some of these other ports that don't have Japanese defenders, and then use those resources to see if we can just kind of pile up on Guadalcanal. In the meantime, hopefully the game, which has had several updates since the last time I played, is a little more stable, a little more interesting, so that we're not constantly running into repeated encounters with one or two subs that spray and then take off with their torpedoes. So we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's been a while since I've played, so I don't even really remember what's going on in my campaign. I do know that I have the Enterprise now, so I'm going to try to get caught back up with things, and we'll see how it goes. And if it seems like it's going to stay interesting, I will continue this as a regular series. So I'm going over here to my fleet that's in New Hebrides, and I'm going to go ahead and start loading up on troops and supplies, and we'll go try to take one of those other areas. We don't have any fuel. That's not a big deal, though. I want to take some more troops. Fuel there. And a little more supplies. I think that should pretty well do it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and have them set course now for right up here. I think this is the Santa Cruz Islands. So we're just going to start gobbling up all these areas because they'll give us income that we will need to be able to overwhelm Guadalcanal. There is a submarine here that I'm just going to ignore for the time being. I'm going to take the Enterprise back over here to escort these guys. Alright, so I forgot with the Enterprise now, we can launch aircraft after this submarine before we completely lose sight of where he is. So I'm going to launch some Avengers that have some depth charges and see. I've not done this before, so this will be my first time trying to do air-based depth charges. I have no idea how well it's going to work out. All right, he's right there, so that's where we want to go. We've got the encounter. All right, you may laugh at me because this may go horribly wrong. I have never attempted to use Avengers to take out a sub, especially if I can't actually spot the sub. What do we got here? Oh, those are my ships. So we'll see if we can find him first, and then if we do, we'll drop depth charges. So I'm going to break formation and slow down with my ships that have the ability to run sonar. And then we're also going to run radar in case he comes to the surface. And then we'll start searching for this guy. Alright, we spotted him. So now the question is, can we get on target? So we'll go ahead and... darn it. Didn't mean to do it like that. Let me get this all sorted out. We're going to get these guys targeting this thing. See if we can drop some depth charges on him and take him out. Man, I didn't realize he's right directly in front of my ships. So obviously we're going to have a real issue on our hands. In fact, you can actually see that I paused it right as the torpedo is leaving. Actually, he's already got one out there. So, oh no, there's more than one. My goodness, there's 3 torpedoes in the water already. So we're going to get all of these Avengers to go after. I'm going to send 8 of them for now. And I'll save the other 4 in case those ones don't have any luck. But now, I've got to worry about my ships. Because he's straight in front of me. So we're going to have to cut hard over with everything as quick as we can. And hope that that's enough to get out of the way. Alright, so there are the torpedoes. So far they're going straight ahead, so now they're starting to make their turn. I actually may be better off. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that order. And I'm going to actually have everybody navigate to the left. Because these things are turning right. I think we should be good. Because they're going to miss this one. And so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the Jenkins, break from formation. We're going to go back down. Actually, we'll stay at speed for now. So I'm going to tell him to target this guy. We got to be careful, though, because the planes are going to be coming in. And they may drop depth charges at the same time. Okay, we got a real problem here. Ugh, I'm turning right into these things. This is going to be a real mess. I think Enterprise should be okay. But let's go to Enterprise real quick and get them to turn hard over, because they're not at the moment. Slow down and turn. But now I got to worry about Vincennes. We're going to have to try to navigate in between these things as best I can. Oh, Enterprise might hit that lead torpedo. Yeah, I think they're going to. I'm not too worried about one torpedo, though. Same thing with Vincennes. They're going to take one, but that's going to be it. Alright, Vincennes, now you cut the other way. So you don't run into Enterprise. Alright, let's also go over to Wharton and have them target this sub. The Avengers are starting to make their way around. So I feel like we ought to be able to handle this guy. Why is Jenkins turning like that? Oh, he's getting in a position to drop his depth charges. I feel like he's too far away. How bad is Enterprise damaged? Because it looks like they're barely moving. Now they got a lot of flooding up front, but not a big deal, really. I'm more concerned about Vincennes. Oh, didn't mean to speed up like that. Moderate damage. Alright, Vincennes, let's get up and nail this guy. He's going to turn and he's going to drop his depth charges. Is Wharton targeting him too? Because he should be if he's not. He is, okay. Alright, Vincennes, put some in the water, dude. Where are my planes? They're pretty far off. They're going to take a while to get there. I might have this guy done by then. I feel like we're going to have to do this manually. We lost the contact. There he is. You know, if we could actually go after this guy, that would be fantastic. I told Jenkins to attack them, and they're way the heck out here. Alright, let's get this sorted out. So I feel like I'm just going to have to do this manually, because it seems like, given them the attack orders, it's not working. Like, look at where Wharton's coming in on this sub, which is just between me and the North Carolina at the moment. So we're going to cut hard over here and try to come up right on top of him. In the meantime, hopefully the planes can come in. The Avengers are starting to get closer. Where is this guy? Hopefully he's not getting ready for a run on North Carolina. He's right in here somewhere. He must have gone deep. Depth is 262 feet. Okay. O'Bannon, let's not get in the way here, okay, buddy? Oh, I'm going to run right into him. That was dumb on my part. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. I think we're good. And now we're actually headed straight for him. So let's straighten it out. Of course, I'll probably get real close just in time for the planes to get there. Let's turn a little bit this way. Let's slow down a little bit. Alright, now we got to really turn. Because we're right on top of him. Slow down. Oh, yeah, here come the Avengers. Oh, geez, just as I'm sitting right on top of these guys. I got to get the heck out of the way, or I got to slow down at least, so the planes can do their thing. They may not be able to, because I'm sitting there. Let's see how we do. Oh, depth charges are falling all around my ship. Of course I got there right at that moment. Woo, boy. Please tell me somebody got him. Alright, and now I should probably go ahead and drop mine, even though I'm kind of off to the side a little bit. Alright, we're sending ours in now too. Come on, somebody get him. This one might. Not close enough. Darn it, this one might. It's super close, it might work. We had to have caused some damage, but I don't know that it's enough to sink him. Dang. Let's see what the report says. Critical damage. Okay, so we did get him. I think he's done. If not, we'll finish him off with somebody else. Jenkins is coming up behind here. He should be able to do the trick. If we haven't already gotten him. Although I think we probably did. Yeah, Jenkins is coming in right over him. Wonder who's going to get credit for that. Oh yeah, he's toast. No way he's coming back from this, especially after we drop a few more depth charges on him here. Alright, Jenkins. Do this. Here they come. Bye-bye. This one will get him. I hope. Oh, that's real close. Blow up! Come on, explode! Oh, yeah. There's no way he's surviving those two. Might just be a matter of time. I think we got him. Yep, he's sinking. Beautiful. Nicely done, boys. Alright, 3,700 tons sunk. 2 command points gained. It's not much, but it's something. So let's go ahead and continue on. We're going to go toward making our landings at Santa Cruz Islands. Well, Port Moresby's been bombarded by enemy ships. That's something we have to be concerned about. Port Moresby's all the way over here. It's definitely one of our larger ports. We're going to have to watch that and maybe launch some planes from there to deal with that. Got another submarine giving us fits. Wish we could just not have to deal with submarines so often and get a little more action on surface ships, but this is the reality right now. We're going to keep facing these single subs like this. I got to be careful with my task force because of that. So let's maybe bring them around this way to get there, and we'll let the sub keep following Enterprise. All right. Oh, that sub just snuck its way around over here, and he might actually encounter my task force, which is the one thing I was hoping to avoid. I'm hoping we still can avoid it. Okay, he did. He went the other direction. So now let's go ahead and keep Enterprise Task Force avoiding that sub as much as possible. I could just attack him, but I'd rather deal with taking the Santa Cruz Islands first, which we're now able to do. So let's go ahead and unload all our cargo, which should allow us to take Santa Cruz Islands. All right, and just like that, Santa Cruz Islands are ours, and that gives us another jumping off point, but also another way to earn income during this whole thing, which is kind of the key here, is that it allows us to do that. I think we get a certain amount of income every week. You can see here, home ports receive 2,000 troops and 3,000 supplies, 100 engineering, and 100 fuel every week. So the more home ports I have, then, oh no, that's, I guess home ports only count places like New Hebrides. So maybe that doesn't quite work the way I thought it would. I was hoping that those things would help me with income, but I don't think they do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send both task forces back to New Hebrides. And then I'm going to send them both after they've refit and refueled. I'm going to send them both to Port Moresby, not only to protect Port Moresby, because that's obviously his target, but also to use that as a launching off point for going after Vela La Vela, Columbangara, New Georgia, Russell Islands, Santa Isabel. Try to grab some of these locations right in the middle of all of these Japanese locations. But I think I also want to try and eventually take those. So that's a lot to think about, a lot to go after. But first things first, we're going to get refit and refueled and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and replenish our ships. All ships are rearmed. We're going to do the same here. All ships rearmed. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to lead with the Enterprise Task Force. If I get that right, it's been a while here. And we're going to take them all the way. Is that out of range? It shouldn't be. Perhaps it is. So I guess we'll go there first, and then we'll kind of go from there. So Milne Bay has engineering and fuel and supplies, as well as a few troops. So we can actually go as far as there before we have to refuel. So we'll do that first. We'll take the other task force as well, and we'll actually take some more supplies with us. We'll go ahead and load up on some things. So let's take a look here. So our Type C3, let's grab some supplies and some troops. We got a lot of troops here, actually. So we'll load up some troops, load up a little bit of engineering. There's no fuel to take, unfortunately. Okay. Course, same thing. We're going to head here and then go there. Hopefully we can make that without too much trouble. All right, we've got an encounter with a sub, just like before. So we're going to go ahead and launch some aircraft. We can actually have 24 Avengers now if we want. 12's more than enough to get the job done, I think. Depth charges. Let's get them in the air. And let's begin the encounter. Okay, let's begin. See how quickly we can spot this thing. There he is. Alright, so the sub's right there. That means our initial contact, or our initial ships that are in that direction, is Vincennes and others. We'll see what happens when he launches his torps, which I know will be coming. We'll wait and see which direction they're going before we try to evade. But in the meantime, let's start sending some of our planes over there. Oh, target, attack. And then we'll send in a second squadron behind that one. We'll save the third one for now, until we see what happens with the first two. Kind of rocking back and forth here a little bit. Alright, let's pause for a second because we need to be dealing with the torpedoes. He's right there on the surface right now. But it looks like the torpedoes are starting to go. I want to wait and see exactly... Oh, he's going for the carrier. This is going to be really, really tough. Alright, so... break formation. I'm actually going to start reversing, I think. Although that might not work in time. I'm definitely going to start turning as quick as I can. We'll turn these guys as well. Everybody's going super slow at the moment. North Carolina. We'll turn hard over. I think we'll probably get them with the planes, but I'll go ahead and send Jenkins as well. Alright, let's see what happens with these torpedoes. Mostly concerned about the Enterprise, where the torpedoes are concerned. Honestly, I'm reconsidering what I originally planned to do. I think maybe the thing to do here is to speed up as quickly as possible. I think everybody else will probably be out of the way. North Carolina, as long as I turn hard, I think we should be good. I'm mostly going to watch these torpedoes. Not going to worry too much about what the depth charges are doing at the moment. Come on, North Carolina, you got to get turned. I'll slow down a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to start turning as well. Maybe we can get past and swing the butt around here and miss this thing. I think everybody else is going to be out of the way. A little bit concerned about North Carolina. She may take one head on here. I'm actually going to start swinging back around the other way now. Yeah, I think she's just a little too wide. It's going to be really, really close. Wow. Nice. Beautifully done, folks. Okay. Vincennes. Hit that thing. I don't know if they've got any depth charges or not, but he's diving. I can't even spot it at this point. Let's see if we got any damage on this thing. No damage. Okay. So let's go back to the planes now. and get them targeting this thing. I can't even see it. All right, here it is right here. It's still on the surface. Just took me a little while to find it. It's really, really close right now to the Jenkins. So see if we can get Jenkins on target here. They're on an intercept course right now. I'm going to slow down a little bit. My other group of Avengers are coming in now. And this is going to be just like before. They're going to probably come in right about the same time that Jenkins is on target. Yeah, seems like it's kind of the way it's going to go down. Alright, Jenkins is dropping depth charges now. It's right underneath us. Oh, that one was dead on. That was a beautiful hit. I think we got him. And now the planes drop theirs. Alright, new problem. I think we're okay. I think we got him. That had to have been a kill. Heavy and moderate. Oh, really? Gonna have to circle around and do this again. It's getting a little easier, and we're spotting them better. Contact lost, but that's not necessarily because it sunk, because we would have known that. I think it's more because I'm turning so hard. Alright, the planes are circling, but there's not really a whole lot else for them to do. So we're going to have to do this with our other ships now. Wharton and Jenkins. Keep going, Jenkins. Planes are just flying around for fun now. Can't find him again. He must be diving. Okay, Wharton's going to come in and make her run now. We've got to be careful here because I've got my other ship coming in from the other side. We've actually got them going a lot slower. Alright, Wharton, you got to get turned. I'm actually going to slow down a little bit. Oh, she's surfacing. Whoa, what? Didn't see that coming. Why in the world would they surface right as I'm on top of them? That's going to probably cause some damage. Holy cow. That was dumb. What were you thinking? And we're dropping depth charges on a guy that's on the surface. Now he's got his gun firing into me. Oh my goodness. But we've got ours firing on them too. There we go. Alright, well before we look at the damage report, or actually let's look at the damage report first, because then we're going to get our big guns opening up on this guy if he's going to be surfaced. Critical damage, so he's pretty much done. I might not even need to do this, but and I actually ought to really be careful here. I probably shouldn't have North Carolina open up on Wharton while, or open up on the B1. There we go, we got him. It would have been fun, but unnecessary. they're going down. Bye-bye. All right, another Japanese B1 sunk, another 2 points gained. It's nothing substantial, but it helps. What we really need, though, are the big ships. We need to encounter some of his surface fleet, start taking them down. But that'll be for the next episode. So I think we'll keep this going for a little while now that it seems like there's more to do. It seems a little more stable, a little more interesting. The sub encounters aren't quite so frustrating when you've got overwhelming firepower. So let me know your thoughts. Use that comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button. And we'll be back again in another couple of days with the next episode. Thanks for watching.